Hi friends, so I got a phone call while filming this video and I thought I pressed record after I answered it. No, I did not. Just talking to myself the whole time. So welcome to a part of a makeup look. You missed a lot of story time, so let's get you caught up. Just doing my makeup and chatting with you guys, and I will probably be filming another makeup video. I'm sorry it's been like a week since I last filmed. I also have my heater on in the background. You can definitely hear that. Apologize, but I am using my Blue Yeti. I haven't used it for a minute and I miss it. But, so yeah, we messed up the eyeshadow, so we're restarting with a darker look. Where do I want to begin? Let's start with last night. How about that? And then we'll get into a work rant. So, last night I went to go pick up my girlfriend because I wanted to have her over because it's my day off today. And, I'm leaving. It's like 11 o'clock at night, okay? So it's very dark at this point. And, I'm driving on these back country roads. I'm about to turn on a highway in Ohio. And I'm, like, approaching a stop sign. Excuse me, I don't know why I'm burping. And this guy turns onto this road, and I'm not supposed to drive at night, you guys, because I have that thing where lights in the dark like spin out like really, really big, and it's hard for me to see. And so I'm not like able to see very well. And he flashes me like I have my brights on, but I don't drive with my brights on because they don't help me see. So I flash him back like to let him know that they aren't on, and he's in the middle of the road, and he has like one of those trucks like with the double wheels in the back, so it's like an extra wide truck, and he will not get out of the middle of the road, like will not, like. And I realize like as I'm driving he's gonna hit me. Like I don't have that good of depth perception at night, but I know damn well that I'm about to get hit. So I swerve like last second because I'm like, you know, like, hey, like, look at the fucking road. He's on his phone. Could see it. And, I swerve, and I literally almost go, like, really bad into a ditch. And I hear, like, a big crack, and I'm like, fuck, what did I hit? Like, I hit something. I go and look. I pull over by the stop sign, and I look. I clipped a deer swerving. So I didn't hit this guy, or he didn't hit me, I guess. And I clipped a little deer, and I saw it running away. I hate this eyeshadow look. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it looks like that. I don't. I think I can save it. I'm just not enjoying it right now. Anyways, I clipped a deer swerving. So I get out and I look. I fucked up my passenger mirror so bad. Like, it still works, but like it looks so sad. And I was, you know, obviously not ecstatic when I saw that. So I went and picked her up. I had her take a really good picture of it because I didn't like get out, but I could tell it was fucked. And yeah, so now I have to go to a junkyard or see if I can find a mirror cover on Amazon. Because, like, the mirror itself isn't cracked, but, like, the casing is. So I'm like, you know, that's just life. Am I right? I hope you guys are doing well. I just got home, because I was house sitting, as well as I just stopped doing my thirds at work. My third shifts, which was awful. Because I normally do first shift. If you're new here, I normally do 4 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon, but I got switched to do 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next day, and that made me want to die. But I'm done with that. Friday was my last one, and you know what's shitty about it is that they counted Friday as a day off, even though I worked majority of my shift on Friday. So I took Saturday off, and I work all week for Thanksgiving. I work on my birthday because my birthday's the 24th. Happy early birthday to feel old, even though my coworkers are mad at me when I say that because they're like, shut up, you're not old. I feel very unaccomplished for a 19-year-old, but that's just me. Anyways, so some work drama has been going on. I don't really know if I've talked a lot about my work drama or not, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning. So when I started at this store, sorry, I'm not setting up so you can't see me. I only knew one of the managers. I hadn't met the other two. So, so the one was on a leave. She had gotten shoulder surgery. Okay, I just want to check this. I hate it. I don't think that looks good at all. I don't know, like it came out like green almost, and I'm using this. I don't know. Anyways, so I didn't know the one. She's very sweet, the one that was a shoulder surgery. And then the other one, she transferred from automotive to come to my section, which is apparel. Which is not a big deal, it's whatever, right? Well, she has had like some personal thing against me. I don't know what I did. She just doesn't like me. Like anything I do is wrong. And I don't like that about her because, I mean, who would like working with somebody who just points out flaws, right? So, I personally don't like working with her because of that. And, she also does not do her job. That's just true. Should I just got that in my eyebrow? She is a manager, but I do more than her in like one shift than she does in like 3. And that's just true. And it's really frustrating because you get paid like double what I do, and I do more than you, right? Like that's frustrating. And nobody like really takes anything seriously when I say something, even though I've been in apparel a lot longer than all of my managers except for one, so I find that like a little funny. I've been in apparel for over 2 years and my manager's only been 1, and the other manager, this is like her first year coming up. And I'm sorry if you don't like drinking noises. Ooh. And it's no big deal. Like I've worked it before, and I was almost a department manager. I didn't get a department manager job because I was a minor, and I would have that if I worked at the same store, but I don't anymore. So, which isn't a big deal. I don't want to work at that store. So I definitely know how to manage and do stuff like that. That's never a big deal. What is a big deal is I don't get paid to manage, so why the fuck would I do it, right? Well, when it is just this one manager there, guess who's managing the departments? Me and my other coworker. Not her, not the person who gets paid to do that. Us. And we actually ended up pulling a 12-hour shift because she didn't want to do her job, and so we had to stay over and do her job for her, which obviously is really frustrating. And I'm not gonna like tell the whole story because it's like you just have to really know retail and stuff like that. But basically, to sum it up, is like she did not want to talk to upper management about stuff, so she made me do that. And I don't mind doing that. That's not a big deal. You shouldn't be afraid to ever talk to your managers and stuff like that. But I shouldn't have had to do that. You're a manager. That's your job, is to make sure I don't have to do that. So that was really frustrating. And then she was sitting in the break room doing nothing when she should have been doing something. I honestly would have rather her had gone home than stick around and do nothing and watch us run around with our heads chopped off. So we finally get out of there. It's like whatever. And I make a big complaint to my other manager. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. If that happens again, I'm walking out. Like, I'm serious. Like, that is disgusting that I just did her job, did all that overtime, and I'm not gonna get paid for it. Ooh, I just kind of fucked that up. But, and you know, she's like, I understand. It's just like, when I make a complaint, nothing is done. And I'm like, how the fuck, if you make a complaint and you are a manager, how the hell is nothing being done? You're a manager. So I'm mad because that's kind of horseshit, you know, just to be real with you. And so we're talking, and finally, after a while of us agreeing that she doesn't pull her weight in a lot of ways, we get the salary management to come and take a complaint, which I was like, finally, because I have a lot to say. Because she has always, and I mean always, targeted me. Like, ever since we started working together and she'd moved to our section, she had treated me like shit. Like, anything I do wrong, it's a personal thing against her. And I make mistakes. Like, I know I've worked there for a while, but I make mistakes. Like, people are gonna make mistakes. You make mistakes all the time and you don't get hounded. Why am I getting? You know what I mean? And it was really frustrating. And it was to the point that my one manager who I made that complaint to started moving her schedule around so she could work with me so I wouldn't get targeted as much. That's awful. And what's even more awful is that she ended up, she took a COVID leave, which is fine. You know, you need to be better to come back to work. She took a COVID leave. Let me put my lashes on. And when she came back, she said she just felt like really groggy, not ready to be back here. And I'm like, why are you back? The place that I work at are really good with sick leaves. Like, if you need time, they will give it to you. You are never rushed to come back to work. You really aren't. And she did extend her leave quite a bit. So it was like really frustrating for her to, you know what I mean, say that. And I'm like, why didn't you just extend your leave more? Like, and it's not like, oh, she's not getting paid, because we get paid for our leaves, most of them. And I knew she was, because you're a manager. Like, when you're a manager, almost nothing is ever denied. So that was frustrating. So she helps out somebody in jewelry, because we have a jewelry counter where I work, and she ends up leaving $1,000 chain on the counter and forgets about it. Now, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I don't get paid to care enough if somebody steals something. I don't. But what is not okay is for a manager to do something like that and not get held accountable for it. And she's like telling me that she left this chain out and that she reported it to Michael, and which is our, sorry, I didn't mean to name drop, but like, who cares? No one's gonna see this. But he's our AP director, and she's like, yeah, I reported it. And she's like laughing about it, thinking it's funny that she like lost this chain and somebody grabbed it, like snatched it and stole it. And I'm like, this is not funny. She's like blaming it on being sick, and I'm like, you know, like, that's kind of awful, because like I know damn well if I had done something like that, I would have gotten my ass beat by everybody. Like, I get yelled at if I lose some of my equipment for the day. Like, I cannot imagine what would have happened to me if I had gotten a $1,000 chain stolen. Because that's just pure laziness to not, like, it's not like you forget. And the only reason she forgot to put that chain away is because she purposely strikes up conversation with customers, and not to like sell things, because we don't get paid on commission. It doesn't matter if we sell shit or not. What matters is if you do your job, and which she was not. And she will like strike up conversations with random ass strangers for over like an hour. We'll just talk to people for over an hour. Like, she doesn't even know these people. And I'm like, hello, you need to do your job. Like, it's so annoying. And I know damn well that's what happened. And I'm just like shocked that she told me that, especially in the way she did, like laughing and all that jazz. So I told that to my manager. I'm like, this just doesn't feel right, like sit right with me. Like, I don't like reporting people or saying something, but I just told my manager, I'm like, that doesn't feel correct to me. And she was like, no, I agree. Well, turns out not even 2 weeks after that happened, right, my coworker comes in and is really upset, and I'm like, oh, what's going on, what's wrong? She got coached, which is like yelled at by management, for leaving jewelry out. And she's like, I never left jewelry out. Like, I have been on bereavement, I haven't been here to leave jewelry out. And so I'm like, well, you need to tell a manager that. So she told our manager that like, it wasn't me, I don't know who it was, but it wasn't me, and I'm not taking the blame for it. I just said okay because I didn't even know what they were talking about. And so then she looks, so when you get jewelry in, you have to sign like a thing to like say that you put the jewelry away. And obviously she didn't sign for it because she hasn't been there, but you know who did sign for it? That manager. So we have to report that to say like that manager should get in trouble for leaving that jewelry out. And I think the combined total of that jewelry that was like sitting out like overnight, like never got put away, was like over $5,000 worth of jewelry just sitting there in a box. And so she got yelled at for that, and then had the audacity to try and figure out who reported her for it, and then was bitching at everybody that it's not just her fault, everybody does it, which is not true. Like, no one does that. The only people who can put away jewelry is the people who know the code to the safe, which is a total of 5 people, and I'm not included in that people, and a lot of us are not included in that. So that was really annoying. So it's like, you did the same shit twice and you still have a job. Like, I know damn well if I did that, you know. So that's like really frustrating and annoying, was like that she's getting away with shit like this. And then we did like everybody did like an official complaint about her, because it was getting to the point like where I literally have looked for a job at other places, because I despise working with this woman so much, and I just don't feel like a work environment should be like that. And so I'm like explaining that to my manager, and I'm like, listen, I really like it here, I really enjoy it, and the benefits are really good to the point where I don't want to leave, but if I have to deal with this shit anymore, like, I don't think I can take it. Which is true, like, I really don't think so. And she's like, I understand, and like, she's being so sweet. And guess what? Nothing has changed. Oh, nothing has changed. In fact, I feel like she's being even worse about some of the stuff. And I'm just sick of tired. And that's why I was like excited to work thirds, because I won't have to deal with her bullshit, right? No. She was given 2 things to do by management, and we'd come in and have to finish them on third shift because she wouldn't fucking do that. And I'm like, how do you not get in trouble for that? You know what I mean? So I don't know, that's been like really frustrating for sure, is having to deal with somebody who is getting paid a lot more than I am and not doing anything. But that's basically all the work drama. Well, there's some other work drama. I don't know about you guys. I really like my bottom lashes to be clumpy. I should invest in some fake bottom lashes, but I have a feeling they'd be really expensive, you know? I didn't put any foundation or concealer down here. Also, I'm officially 3 months on testosterone. Almost 4. I had a follow-up appointment with my doctor just the other day. And we did more blood work to see if I could up my dosage, and he hasn't gotten back with me yet, so I don't think I'm gonna get upped this month. So I think I have another 3 months on this dosage before I get it upped, which is okay. It's not a big deal. But I was kind of excited. This is a little bit clumpier than I like it, actually. Right here's a little messy. If I back up far enough, maybe you're able to tell. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna put something on my lips and I will be done. This video would have been a lot longer if I hadn't messed it up. So I'm sorry about that. I've been getting really good at messing stuff up recently. But I did buy everybody at my job some Ramble for working the 3rd, since it was a big deal, and I felt like it's just like a good time. I'm gonna put this on work. I'm so excited for Christmas. I don't personally celebrate Christmas like in the religious aspect. I just celebrate Christmas as a gift giving opportunity, because I enjoy that. This smells like a candle that my grandma had when I was a kid, and I love it. Just like I also don't celebrate Thanksgiving because of like, not because it's not a religious holiday in the slightest. It's like off of Christopher Columbus, and if you don't know, Christopher Columbus is like an awful human being. I'm not saying like cancel it. I'm just saying like I don't personally celebrate it because of how it was created and all that jazz. But I do eat some good food, I will admit. I even put gloss on. I need to use this bronzer. I keep forgetting I have it. Park Ave Princess. It's waterproof though, so maybe not. I have work tomorrow. Let's see. Let's just put a little. I don't understand the difference between bronzer and contour. I think it's just because it's like sparkly contour. I'm not sure. I don't see a difference, but I'm also kind of blind. Also, guys, I have a crystal haul coming up. I have gotten a lot in. I'm just waiting on my birthday to pass because I know I'm going to get some crystals for my birthday. So, I'm going to put gloss on. I was like, what am I missing? I'll just do this Huda Beauty. I want the full version of this, but it's a little too expensive. It's only like $20, but I'm trying not to spend a lot of money on makeup, because since I don't really use it that much anymore, I don't use it to go out, I just kind of play with it inside. Very sticky, but it's a good gloss. But that's my makeup look. I will say though, like, it's gotten a little bit better, like with work and stuff. It's just like hard to work with people that I don't instantly get along with, because normally I get along with just about anybody. Like, I might not like love you as a person or like what you're about, but I'm a nice, person, I feel like. And I don't know, I just like dislike not getting along with somebody. So like this has been really rough for me, especially because I don't understand why she doesn't like me. I don't know. So, but she's been moved from every other section because she doesn't do her job. So I feel like, why would you move her to this section? Because it's a very high stake, well, not high stake, it's just a very stressful area. I feel like there's other places they could have moved her to be less stressed, but I don't know, it's just me. There's the biggies. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do another makeup video, just like doing your makeup and chatting as well. I'm not really sure what else I'm gonna film. I want to try and film another 2 videos tonight. So if you have video suggestions, let me know, because I'm gonna post this like as soon as I'm done talking. But thank you guys so much for 800 subscribers. I know I've already said that, but I do appreciate that. As well as I hope you guys have a good holiday season. I know there's like a bunch of holidays around the corner. I don't know if Diwali's already passed. There's Diwali, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa's in here somewhere, and then there's Christmas and Yule log. So there's just a lot going on. So I hope you guys have that. And if you don't celebrate anything, I just hope that you have a good time off work or school and all that jazz. That's how I look at it. It's a free day off work, I guess. I got an Uber Eats thing. I haven't used Uber Eats since I've been in New York. I don't do Uber Eats in a while. But I hope you guys have a great night, and I hope that you found this video slightly relaxing. I know I kind of talked because I got excited, but oh,